Hey, everybody. It's kind of early in the morning and I haven't gone out to go to work yet, so I figured I'd make a video real quick about gliders. The reason I'm making these is a lot of people are asking me what's the deal with gliders, what's the point in using them, how do they work, and stuff like that. I'll give you a brief history of gliders, though. Originally, back in the 90s and early 2000s, they were coming out with machines that they weren't powerful enough to turn on without a glider underneath them. So they put gliders underneath them. Uh, and then whenever they turned the machine on, the machine will fire up and run. Otherwise, if you didn't have the glider, the machine will stutter and not turn on right. So that's how gliders really came about, was to help start up the old machines that were underpowered compared to the machines today. Now, why I use a glider isn't anything to do with that because I use an ORC, and ORC will turn on and run any pad, and it don't have no problem starting up. Most of the modern machines, for the most part, will start up pretty good without gliders, but my reason for using a glider has nothing to do with that. I use a glider because I started experimenting with these maybe a year ago because me and a good friend were talking about gliders on the phone. And so we started experimenting, me and him both, and I figured out if you put a glider on your machine, uh, it makes it clean faster. Now, a lot of people have said if you put a glider on there, and then you so you have it down, you have your machine on top, won't that glider keep the machine from going as deep into the pad from going as deep into the carpet? Well, here's the deal: it don't. If you have, I have a 25-pound machine. If you have an 80-pound, 90-pound, it don't matter. The same weight's going down on the pad. It's going down on the pad, and the same weight that goes into the into the carpet without the glider. I mean, the pad's going into the carpet just as hard with or without a glider. So if I have a 25-pound machine, I got 25 pounds pressing into the carpets. So what the glider does is it lets the pad go into the carpet just like it would without the glider, but you're reducing all this area that creates friction. So your pad's turning a lot quicker. It's orbiting and turning way quicker. And since it's turning and orbiting quicker, you're cleaning quicker. The machine it'll clean the carpets a lot faster than if you don't have a glider whatsoever. Uh, it'll also help, well, although it don't matter, but it'll help make the machine start up quicker. So that's good because it puts less wear and tear on your machine to get it started. The glider will make the machine run, the pad run way quicker. It's like taking a half horse motor and upgrading it to a 3/4 horse motor. It really is a significant difference. So you'll get a lot more power out of your machine, and it works on all machines, rotaries, orbitals, all machines can use gliders. But it makes your machine extremely fast, and it cleans extremely fast. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, and you can move it a lot quicker if you want to. I actually find myself when using a glider, which is all the time anymore, I slow down because otherwise I can move the machine across the carpet so fast that I realize I'm just going too quick. So I slow down and let the machine get a deep cleaning. But a glider does not affect, it doesn't make it without a glider you get a deep clean, and with a glider you don't get a deep clean. You get a deep clean no matter what. You get a deeper clean with the glider because with the glider, you not only get the same deep cleaning you'd get without the glider, but you get a even better cleaning because because your bonnet moves super fast, which makes it clean fast. The faster your bonnet moves, the faster you clean, the faster the carpets get cleaned. That's just common sense. So anyway, that's why I use gliders, and I promote to people to use gliders. If you want to have a faster cleaning, put a glider on your machine, and you can use it. You can use it on every carpet, every job. It doesn't matter. I mean, some people use them here and there. I just use them on all jobs. And that's what I do, and it works. And I've been doing it for about a year, and it's very, very impressive how well it works. I've never seen a carpet or a situation where I thought, man, I don't know if I should have had a glider or not. I've been happy to have a glider on everything. All you're missing out on is this area. Now, here's the deal. Right now, you got what you consider like 100% absorbency with your bonnet, because every bit of it can absorb. When you put the glider on, you're cutting out some of your absorbency. So this may get you so you're 35% of your absorbency is gone. And some people say, well, you're losing absorbency, but it don't matter because most people will use a bonnet with or without a glider, they're going to use a bonnet, and they're going to do like a bedroom or 2 bedrooms. They're going to take the bonnet off and put a fresh bonnet down. And the bonnet they use only absorb maybe 10 or 15% of its ability to absorb anyway. So let's say this here creates a 40% absorbency loss. So I still got 60%. But if I'm taking the bonnet off after it's only absorbed 10 or 20% of what it's capable of absorbing, then I've got plenty. I mean, it's not like it's hurting anything. I still got plenty of available storage in the bonnet if I wanted to use it. But most people change their bonnet so often that's not an issue of any kind. So, but anyway, that's why I use gliders, and I may come up with some more stuff about them in the future. But right now, that's all that's the main gist of it. I recommend them. I don't care if you're using rotaries or orbitals. It doesn't matter. Any machine you use will be completely greatly enhanced with a glider. Gliders never got a good reputation because they were meant for old, slow startup machines, but that's just not the case anymore. Now you can use a glider for far more reasons. Oh, and a glider will also help prevent tip bloom. So, anyway, and one more thing about the fact that it affects your absorbency. You really look, all these machines, they clean like a snowplow method. When the machine's going, this part of the bonnet on all orbital and rotary machines does the main cleaning. All the center does is actually by the time this part of the bonnet's hit the carpet's cleaned. Okay, the center, all it does is pick up a little trash that's left behind. You don't have to have the center of the bonnet to clean with. The center just attracts a little extra. It really doesn't do the cleaning. By the time the center of the bonnet hits the area, the carpet's cleaned. So the center is really just picking up trash that hasn't been absorbed in the edges. But if you go over it decently, the edges, I mean, it'll get picked up with this part of the bonnet that's shown. You don't need the center of the bonnet. You really don't. So you don't feel bad about covering it up like you're going to, not be cleaning it. Because the edges, the machine goes super fast. This part right here does all your cleaning. Okay? And the machine's cleaned by snow plowing. All machines do it. Rotaries, orbitals, they snowplow clean. So the middle doesn't even really matter. It just sucks up a little dirt that's still in the carpet, but it doesn't matter at all because it's not really part of the cleaning. It's just part of the bonnet, but not part of the cleaning. So anyway, that's how I feel about gliders, and you can take my advice or not, but I advise you get one and use it. So if you have any questions, you can comment in the video and I'll answer you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.